200 is just an arbitrary number, right? It's not like the Demon Slayer world is going to come crashing down just because it's a big old juicy round 200. Ha ha ha, strap in. You guys know the analogy of ripping off a band-aid, right? Get it over quickly and that pain will be gone before you know it. Well, Gotouge pulled one off me in this chapter and I'm bleeding out. Like she just yanked it and my lacerated intestines slipped through the wound. And they're lying here, limp, motionless on the ground. Just like Tanjiro. Okay, this chapter opens up, runs through and closes out just as I was hoping. With death, grief, suffering, despair, heartbreak and well, what else more could you ask for? Writing in a Disney ending to Demon Slayer would have been the easy route, the cop-out. This is how you conclude a world-saving story. High stakes demands tragic sacrifice. It adds weight, it adds depth. There was consequences for opposing a single entity that was far stronger than any one unit on the side of the Demon Slayers. Okay, grab your Kleenex and ready that eye bleach and let's break down this tearjerker of a chapter. So we're treated to a Kimetsu no Yaiba cover page on this week's issue of Weekly Shonen Jump. And also to a full colour page of the sun in the sky and Muzan's final form withering away in the morning glow. For how insanely powerful Muzan was, I still find it hard to believe just how fragile he ended up being when hit by sunlight. We see a bunch of pages with elated Kakishis, including Murata and the Ubuyashiki kid, crying with joy that Muzan is dead. Perhaps not yet having sunk in that they're all now out of the job and unemployed. Next we get some Demon Slayer pillars' last words and sentiments as they head down the river Styx. First, Himejima giving the do not resuscitate order to the medics, followed by him having a conversation in his mind with his pupils that he couldn't protect, making his peace that he'll be joining them soon enough. Then we have a soppy love confession scene between Iguro and Mitsuri. Pretty typical, boy meets girl, boy loves girl, girl dies in boy's arms. Smooth. The scene following with Tsunemi's dad was pretty funky and didn't really sit well with me. Tsunemi hashes it out with his mum explaining that he has no grievances with her despite her slaughtering their family. Circumstances taken into consideration, it can be overlooked. But what can't be overlooked is Tsunemi's POS dad. I think it made for some tonal whiplash and him being irredeemable should not have been in that scene. Regardless, it's not Tsunemi's time and he lives. Okay, Inosuke alive, Zenitsu alive, Giyu alive, Tanjiro dead, Nezuko sad. Oof, Tanjiro ain't looking too Genki. So my predictions for next week's chapter will be Zenitsu using his super hearing, hears a murmur in Tanjiro's pulse, and then perhaps, as we've seen a couple times before, Tanjiro will hear the words of his mum or his dad or his dead siblings telling him not to leave Nezuko alone, and he will snap back into action, survive this minor ordeal and grow to be the coal merchant he was born to be. That will do it. This was Anime Fried Chicken. Thanks for watching. Let me know your predictions for next week's chapter. How do you rate Gotouge's ending of Demon Slayer? Make sure to subscribe. I cover Demon Slayer and Black Clover weekly and post anime discussion videos through the week. Catch me next time. Cheers.